Okay, first we're going to hear from Senior Vice President of Basketball Operations and Interim General Manager Glenn Grunwald. Glenn?
Thanks, Jonathan. Well, it's an exciting day for the New York Knicks, and I'm just glad to be here for it. This deal came together pretty quickly, and it is a crazy start to the season. But I think it's been a very successful one, and I just want to thank Tyson for his commitment to our organization. I'd like to thank his agent, Jeff Schwartz, who's here. We look forward to working with you guys and having a great relationship over a number of years. I'd also like to thank Landry Fields. He was the key guy that got the deal closed. He agreed to give up his number. So that was the last remaining issue today. I'd also like to thank my staff, who did an awesome job working on this at all hours of the night. And we have a great team here, and it's a pleasure to work with you guys. You know, it's not often that we get a chance to acquire a player, a center, like Tyson. And when we looked at things this past summer and over the fall, you know, we said, boy, it'd be great to get someone like Tyson Chandler. And, well, we got Tyson Chandler, so that's even better. So I'm very excited about the team coming up, the season that we're going to have. And I hope that all our fans enjoy it, too. So thank you.
Thank you, Glenn. Now head coach Mike D'Antoni.
Well, thank Glenn and his staff for the work they did. It was terrific. And like he said, I think all along we wanted somebody like Tyson. And you try to look, you try to find it, you try to fit him into the cap space, and you keep coming up short, and you keep trying to win a different way. But, you know, our dreams came true, and we were able to get Tyson, and thanks to his commitment, and hopefully his family will enjoy the New York area, and I'm sure they will. And we can start to build a team. And this is, hopefully we don't have many more of these left. And that's would be nice to stay pat for at least 4 or 5 years and keep adding little pieces and getting us over the top. So we're excited, and normally was this July the 12th, and we'll go on vacation now, but I guess we better not. We got to go to work. So we've got a lot of things ahead of us, but we're really looking forward to it. And thanks again, Tyson, for your commitment. It's great.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks, Coach. Now let's hear from Tyson.
First of all, I would like to thank the entire organization from top to bottom for making this happen. This is a dream come true to be able to play in New York City amongst the great fans that come and support in Madison Square Garden. You know, last year was an amazing run, and I think after you win a championship, it's hard to go, backwards. And the only thing I wanted in free agency was the opportunity to continue to chase, that dream and continue to win championships. And to be able to come here in New York City and play along guys like Amar'e, and like Melo and the rest of the guys, it's unbelievable. I feel like we're going to put ourselves in a position, to contend, and I'm excited about it.
All right, thank you, Tyson. Now we're going to take some questions from the media. Greg has a microphone. Please raise your hand if you want to ask a question.
No, sorry.
Go ahead, Brian.
Tyson, Brian Mahoney from the Associated Press. How hard was it to leave the situation in Dallas? Did you think you would be staying there, and were you surprised when this opportunity emerged?
At the end of the season, I honestly did think I would be staying there. After you win a championship, you grow close with guys. You create a bond. But when this opportunity presented itself, I couldn't turn this down. It's a young team, a team that's going to be good for years now. And, like I say, my only goal is to win championships, and to be able to contend for one. You just couldn't pass up on it.
Hey, Tyson, Howard Beck from the New York Times. Obviously, when this started, the Knicks didn't even have cap room, so I don't think anybody really thought they were in the running for you. Can you tell us, just from your perspective, how it kind of came about that they got on your radar, you got on theirs, and where did you think you were heading before these guys kind of swooped in?
I honestly didn't know where I was headed because, I was up in the air. I always named my top 3 teams, and like you say, the Knicks were never on my radar. I never seen it as being a possibility. And, once I got word that it could potentially happen, they became my number one priority was to get here. And when things start to unravel this whole week, I haven't been able to sleep, and so once I finally got word that, it looked like it had potential to happen, I was just elated by the situation.
Tyson, Bruce Beck, WNBC TV. Do you embrace the opportunity to play in New York and the challenge that comes with it?
I definitely embrace it because I feel like, it's already a formula here for success. They already have great scorers. With Amar'e and Carmelo, the way those guys score the ball, I've always admired them, from a distance and playing up against them. I know what my job is, coming here. I know I came here to defend. I'm going to defend the rim. I'm going to rebound. I'm going to get extra shots. And, I think if we play on both ends and play as a team, the sky is definitely the limit for the squad.
Tyson, Mark Berman, New York Post. You just won a championship. How close is this team to doing that or competing? I mean, where do you see? I know there's still a couple more things they have to do, but where do you see them?
Yeah, we, like I say, with the pieces we have here, I think we automatically put ourselves, in contention. The thing is coming together as a team. You can have the best players in the world. If you don't play together, it's not going to work out. But I think there's definitely guys here that are willing to buy in. We got to listen to the coaching staff, execute their game plan, night in and night out, as well as coming here, watching film, and just preparing ourselves to get, ready for the challenge. It's a long journey, to win a championship. I understand it doesn't start now. It doesn't start with the signing of me, or it didn't start with the signing of Amar'e or Carmelo. It's going to be a combination of all of us coming together and willing to buy in.
Tyson, Alan Hahn with Newsday. A lot of people in Dallas said that you were obviously an important part to that team because of what you were able to do for Dirk. Can you do the same, although they're different players, can you do the same for Amar'e, who had a lot to do by himself in the paint last year? What can you do that you did for Dirk?
My goal in playing, the moment I started thinking about this, this was potential that it could happen, that I could be a Knick, was to just take pressure off of him. I want to do everything on the other end so that it can make life easier for him, so that he can give us everything, on the offensive end. Him and Carmelo, by setting good picks, getting them open. Me and Melo in the screen and roll with Amar'e filling. Teams are going to have to decide what they're going to take away. And my job is to try to make their life easier.
Glenn, did the Knicks change course at all during the summer? Were you thinking at one point to plan for next summer, or were you looking as a top priority to make a move now like this?
Well, our plans haven't changed. I mean, Tyson was top of our list in terms of free agents this year, we had a number of ways to go, so we were constantly analyzing what's the best way for us to move. We had the opportunity to create cap room, as you know. We also had the opportunity, as the CBA unfolded and the new terms became known to us, to do this. So we took a look at everything, and we felt this was the best move for us to build a team both in the short term and in the long term.
Glenn, I know it's a business decision ultimately, but what are your feelings on having to let a guy like Chauncey Billups go through the amnesty clause?
Well, we didn't want to get rid of Chauncey, and when I talked to him today, I told him, Chauncey, it's not like we're waiving you because we don't want you. Look at it as what it is. We traded you basically for the starting center on the NBA championship team. And I think, he's a professional. He knows the business. He understands what's going on. So he understands what happened there. And, I wish him the best. He was great for us in the short time that he was here. We were looking forward to having him on the team. And the same thing with Ronnie. Ronnie's a great guy, played well for us last year. We were looking forward to him being on the team. And, it's just the nature of the business. We've got to try and improve, build our team. And like Mike said, now I'm really excited about working here because we don't have to constantly try and save cap space. We've got a group we can commit to, we can move forward with, we can add the pieces, and I feel really good that we're in an excellent position to move forward now.